work tomorrow.
It was a cold,
yeah.
foggy evening when I contacted a close friend of mine to stay at my place for the night. Both of us were only 10 years old at the time, and my parents were often at work until midnight, so I was usually alone with nothing to do except watching a television show or reading a book. My friend Alex had agreed to come over and brought a game of Monopoly to pass some of the time. I also asked if he was interested in going to explore an abandoned subway station 3 miles away. He seemed excited at first, so we planned to go on the trip in the morning. I remembered that the subway dated back to the mid-1920s and became abandoned in 1932 after the market crash in 1929. I was very fascinated about its history, but never got the chance to go inside after my...
See, now this is where you're messing up at. Why the heck are you... Oh my God. See, I'm glad I wasn't adventurous as a kid like that. I was like...
slept in my bed, I heard what sounded like a gunshot coming from the forest behind the house. Both of us woke up frightened after what we had heard, and I told my friend not to worry, as hunters tend to go into the forest on frequent occasions, but when I checked the time, it was 11:39 p.m. This seemed very unusual, as hunters only came into the forest between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. I looked at Alex and decided to get out of my bed, intending to look through the window and spot for anyone in the forest. The darkness clouded my vision, so I was unable to see anyone in the forest. I turned around and looked at Alex again, when suddenly I heard the front door squeak open. Chills went down my spine.
Bro, your friend got you killed. Your friend messed you up, bro. He left the door open. What? Oh my God. See, man, this is why, like, whenever I have company over, I legit go behind them. Like, yo, y'all can go upstairs. I'm gonna lock the door. You're messing up. You're messing up.
Moved to the bathroom, locked the door, and kept the light off. It was the only safe place in the house. Both of us were terrified as we desperately tried to keep as calm as we could. We heard footsteps getting louder and louder until they stopped in front of the bathroom door. And then this is when the most terrifying sound forced my heart to almost burst. Both of us screamed as the person chopped the door to pieces. It was pitch black inside the room, making it hard to find the vent, and by the time I spotted the vent, the person behind the door had made a hole big enough for us to see him.
See, y'all messing up. Y'all messing up, dog. I would have been going where the window. Where the window, bro?
The man adorned black leather and was wearing a plague doctor mask. I scurried back to the vent, but it was too high above the floor for us to reach it. So Alex told me to go first because he was the strongest. He lifted me up on his shoulders, allowing me to open the vent and crawl inside. When I looked at the door again, the man had managed to fit his arm through the hole and reached for the lock.
Nah, man.
Alex's hand, but struggled to pull him up into the vent.
Alex!
I shouted and began going after him.
He dragged your friend. No lie. As much I'm gonna sound like a mean person, but homeboy kinda deserved that. He left the door open. When you leave the door open, you spending the night over somebody's house, your friends, your family, whatever. If you were the last one to be at that door, lock the door. Any person, see, people too comfortable.
I pursued
too
the
comfortable,
figure until I was led to the abandoned subway deep within the forest. It was chilly and foggy, meaning that I could only see objects within a range of 5 or 6 yards.
And
inside the subway was a pool of freezing cold water. It was so dark that I couldn't see anything. I had to rely on listening to the screams from Alex and track the source. As I slowly walked through the subway, I was now struggling to breathe under the intense stress and fear of the situation. Alex! I called, but there was no response. I continued walking through the water until the exit was no longer visible. I was now experiencing a massive panic attack. I had lost track of Alex, and I had no idea where I was or how to get out. Where are you, Alex?
What the heck? And on October 1983, Alex was confirmed dead after he was found inside the ticket office hanging from the ceiling. Dude! I did not imagine this ending being like this. I'm like, yo, what? He didn't even narrate it. He just put it in text. His closest friend remains missing. So they both... So homeboy got lost in the trenches, and his friend is just dead. His friend is gone. What kind of junk is this, man? Yo, that's how it ends? That is the most... What did I just watch, man? Like, bro, they went in there. Most likely the kid is dead. I have a feeling the best friend is dead. Of the other dude, Alex, was found dead. So, man, what the heck just happened, dude? Yo, that just got me kind of shook. I honestly didn't expect the story to end like, well, they're both gone. So, the end. And, like, that's something to keep me up. So I'll be watching anime before I go to bed to actually make me laugh and not be paranoid all night. That wasn't freaking insane. But guys, I appreciate you guys stopping by. It means a lot, and I appreciate every last one of you who stopped by. I will be doing a Visage stream hopefully tomorrow if I'm not too busy, and since it's a huge update to that game as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.